Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's match day -1. Malta tomorrow plays England, a much-awaited game, especially on the islands. Tomorrow, just for your information, the stadium is sold out. With me, national team's head coach, Michele Marcolini. He speaks English, however, please, exactly, when you question, please don't be so fast, so that at least he understands and then he can answer. Next to him is our goalkeeper, Henry Bonello. He doesn't have any problem with English. So, who will start? Yes?
Come funziona?
Hi.
Hi.
The English Premier League finished 3 weeks ago, so some players haven't been playing. Some of the players who play for Manchester City have been in the Champions League final and then drinking. Does any of this give you a bit more hope ahead of what was clearly going to be a difficult game for you?
But come si fa a rimanere?
You have to speak. Just speak.
I think that this is better for England, because we had the opposite problem, because we start to train at the 8th of May, and after only 2 weeks of rest for the player, and this is a weird period, because the league finish in the end of April, and we have to wait a lot of weeks preparing these 3 matches that we have. And so I think that it would be better if my player had the chance to play more official game. But at the same time, this is why I'm so proud of my players that gave me their 100% in this period, in this training session, and they deserve this victory that we had against Luxembourg. For us, it was a very tough match, because it was a long time that we didn't have the chance to play an official match, and although this long period without match, we had a very good match. So I think that we are ready to play against England in our best physical and mental condition.
Hi, I was just going to ask you really, have you seen the game that Malta played against England? Did you watch it back from 2017? How
did you see the game that Malta played in 2017
okay. No.
against
No, okay. I just wondered where you think Malta are now, how much they've improved since you've taken charge. Have they taken steps? And then also, what do you need to happen tomorrow for Malta to produce a surprise result?
But I think that in this year, in this last year, Malta shows a lot of improvement, and the last results show that. At the same time, I think that tomorrow it will be very, very tough for us, but at the same time, we have only to think to put our best on the pitch and to play for each other, and when we will have the ball, we want to be shy, and we shall to be as brave as possible. At the end, we will need some lucky, because it's normal that on the paper we are completely underdog, but at the same time football is very nice, because sometimes some small town and weak team give a lot of threat to other teams. So for us it will be very, very difficult, but at the same time come si dice, the same against Italy, we will give our best, and we'll see what the pitch say to everyone.
Hi, can I just ask the goalkeeper? You were on the bench, I think, when England played here in 2017. What do you remember of that game? Because it was, till the last 5 minutes, it was very close, wasn't it? And the England fans were booing their team, weren't they, if you remember it?
To be honest, it was quite a long time ago, but yes, I think towards the end we conceded the last 3 or 2, I think. 3. Well, I mean, there's nothing to say about that game. That's past, to be honest. I'm focused on the one tomorrow we're playing. And if you ask me a question about that, I will be able to answer you properly.
Does he get the feeling that it shows that you're not, you're not miles out of your depth against a team as good as England?
Sorry?
Does it show to you that that Malta are not out of their depth when they play a team like England, that they can give them a big game?
I mean, obviously we all know that England is a very good team. And as the coach said, we're the underdogs, but obviously we're going to try to play our game, be brave with the ball, try to keep it as much as possible, and obviously if we get the chance, we try to score as well. So that's what I can say.
Hello, coach.
Hello.
How can you describe the environment in the Maltese dressing room, especially when your players will challenge tomorrow these English giants? What is the condition of all the players? Are there any injured players, especially Enrico, Pepe and Steady Teuma? Will they play tomorrow?
No, Enrico is unfortunately is out of the collab because, he's injured and he cannot be present, unfortunately for him and fortunately for us. Teddy is getting better. He went out from the pitch in his last match on his league, and because he was injured. But yesterday he did the first complete training session with us, so he shows a lot of improvement. So I think he
will start.
I think we see today how which the answer will be on the pitch, but it's normal that for us Ted is a very important player, so we'll see his condition, but I hope that he will be able to start. And about the dressing room, we are preparing this match at the same way of other match. I think that we are building a strong group, a very cohesive group, and because I put a lot of importance on it, I spoke with you a lot of time about that. So we know that the problem that England for sure will give us, but at the same time we are here and we have to enjoy this kind of match, giving our best and without thinking about problem or how England is strong, because this is true. For me, we will play against one of the 4 or 5 best team in the world in this moment. For me, as talent of player, as strength, as speed, they have all the team need to be protagonist. Yes.
Hi, coach.
Hi.
First of all, we'll go back with the match against Luxembourg. You had some new players, let's say it this way, that played against Luxembourg, who did very well. Whether they made you think more, maybe you can do some changes and spring some surprises in your starting formation tomorrow. And obviously, I think what I was going to ask you in some way, you have asked me, or you have replied now, was do you think that this is the toughest match Malta is playing in this group? Because England at this moment may be a little bit superior even to Italy, and given their strength, especially in attack. And a question for Henry Bonello. You have played so many matches against so many big teams. For you players, when you play teams like England, I'm not asking if you're motivated, because you will have a problem if you're not motivated for a match like this. But how do you approach such match against a team which is regarded as one of the best in the world?
Bye, Henry, bye. Bye.
No, obviously, as you said, you would have a problem if you wouldn't be motivated. But I mean, there's nothing more to do than trying to give your best. No, it's a game of football, and you try to enjoy it. No, I'm nothing more, nothing less.
I think that England show its strength against Italy. They won over there. It is never easy to win against Italy, and especially away. They had an amazing first half, showing their strength, and they had a lot of chance to score. So at the moment, this is the toughest match for us of this group. Sure. But as I said before, and as Henry said, we don't have to think that this is the toughest match. We have only to play it and try to enjoy it as much as possible. About our team, we won a difficult game with a very, very good team, because Luxembourg in this last year is growing a lot, and they did a very good Nations League, and this is why I'm very proud of my players, not only for the result, because football is not only result, but its attitude, its behavior. So I put on the pitch and I line up some players that for a long time or maybe never played for the national team, because they deserve it. I put on the pitch only players that they deserve. It's normal that I want to understand how this player could help us, could help our project, our development project. So for tomorrow, we'll see. I have to understand which are the player that feeling better, and I hope to do the right choice.
Any more questions?
Okay.
Up there.
Could I ask Henry, when you're going to be facing whoever it happens to be, whether it's Harry Kane or Marcus Rashford or Bukayo Saka or whoever it is, do you as a goalkeeper specifically think about that player who you'll be up against, or do you concentrate on what you do?
Exactly. I'll concentrate about what I'll be doing, not about, all the players that you mentioned are superstars, I guess, no? Very good. And, I guess I'll try to keep out as much balls as possible out of the net. So, I won't be, dreaming about any of them. I'll just think about and focus on what I have to do, and that's it.
Is it best not to think too much?
I might get exhausted before the game, so it's better I just concentrate on mine, and that's it.
And could I ask the coach as well,
Yeah.
going back to the very first question, bearing in mind that it's been such a long season for the top players, if there is ever a good time to play a top team, is it at the end of a season like this?
But it is the end of the season, even for us. But it's the end, and after 6 weeks without official match. So my player are tired, the same of the England player, because it's the end of the season for them as well, So the difference is only that we stopped for a long time without official match, and If you have to play, it's much better continuing to play than stop and restart and doing a lot of training session without official match, you know. So, but I think that we don't have to think about that, which is the worst moment for us or for England. we have only to think about the pitch and to do our best, and we see what the pitch will say to us. Nothing more, because it's, for me, it's useless. Yes, it's useless to complain about a long time. We are here. They train as for their best, and I'm very happy. I'm very proud about that. So we prepare this match to be able to give as much as treat as possible to England, and we'll see.
And just to hear as well that the match is sold out.
Yeah.
Forgive my ignorance. How often do Malta play when the stadium is sold out? And to play when it's sold out is a motivation.
But this is why we have to enjoy it. This is football. Is not only money. It's not only to be famous, but it's even live this kind of feelings. You know, tomorrow will be amazing. Go on the pitch. I want to be able to play again, but I cannot. And this is why a guy want to become a player. This is the kind of match that you dream, okay? Against one of the best team of the world, against amazing players. I think Kane is one of the best strikers in the world, absolutely. So this is amazing, only this. And with our fan that, come si dice, riempono?
They fill the stand.
That they fill the stand, it's another reason to give our best and to far diventare, come si dice? To become proud our people for what we show on the pitch. Okay.
Thank you very much. Seems there aren't any more questions. That wasn't that bad. Actually, his English is very good, actually. So, fortunately for us, just to answer your question, this is the second time this year. So it was like against Italy and against England. So twice we're playing in front of a whole stadium. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy our island, and we'll see you tomorrow at the game. Thank you very much.
Thank you.